Oh, you never said that earlier. What happened there?
We're slagging masses. That man's stoke and another man's machinery. You don't.
Well, it depends on the colour of the machinery, I suppose. Multi-powers are not a thing you want to be taking up there. The wheels went flying past me. And it went straight across the junction.
No, Golf Charlie Echo, report your position and altitude.
Golf Charlie Echo, we are just over Ballyhilbert here and we are at 1,300 feet.
Golf Charlie Echo, roger.
He never heard us on the radio, so for a long time, so he was just checking where we are.
Yes.
It's pretty, the cloud cover there is only about, I don't know what we're at, what are we at? About 1,300 feet, so it's about 1,500 feet, 1,800 feet. I'm not allowed to fly in clouds.
Alright.
No, you need a special endorsement for that. Everything you do, you need a special endorsement. Like to fly a twin engine, you need a special endorsement. To fly in the cloud, you need an instrument rating. When you fly in cloud, you can't see out, you can't see the ground, you can't see the sky, you can't see nothing. So you have to rely on your instruments. And if you're not properly trained, there's a little thing in your ear that, you know, your balance thing.
Yeah.
That can get
distorted,
uncoordinated, and then your instruments will be telling you that we're flying along at roughly west at what's that, 110 knots at 1,300 feet, and your brain will be telling you that you're climbing up in the sky, and you push the plane forward,
right,
and ignore the instruments. So you're taught to get an instrument rating. You're taught to follow these and don't worry about outside.
What you see, this wee boy with the orange dials? What you're twisting that back and forth? What's that?
That's a heading bug.
Okay.
So that's linked to the autopilot. So whenever I turn that onto that heading of 210 degrees, the autopilot then tells the plane to go on the heading of 210 degrees. Then I have the autopilot set for heading, so it follows the heading that I give it, and it's set at that altitude, so it's flying along constantly at the plane's keeping the altitude, not me. Simple as that. So you have the 35X and the Fiat on the farm. Did you ever go to the classic events, classic tractors and all that stuff?
To be honest,
wouldn't be your thing?
The classic tractors never really, it's not that they didn't appeal to me, I suppose it maybe just,
right.
I was always sort of driving tractors from a practicality side of things, like there was never, I don't know what way to describe it, like I was never, my 584, I was never putting big flashing lights on it or a straight pipe around, you know, it was always that tractor was there to work, and I suppose probably them wee classic things probably they are there to showcase them tractors working, but I'm more like, I'm thinking about what I would rather drive. I'd rather sit in a 724 Fit and a 35X, you know,
well, when I was up, like my lad has really no interest in them. And I was up with Derek, and he was saying that the chat around the shows now is that a lot of the younger generation, maybe even probably younger than you, have zero interest. You know, they're interested in the stuff that you would produce. You know, the flashing lights and the big new tractors. But outside of that, like the older stuff, no interest.
I suppose it's probably a generational thing too, because if you take
Partly.
like how many people are interested in Shire horses playing a field now.
Well, yeah.
It's a step up and a step up and a step up, and it'll probably get to a stage where probably nobody's an interest in a Fiat or a 6180 or...
Yeah, well I think it's the more the real old, you know, the old Fordsons and the Greys and the 35, there's 35X.
Yeah.
Aye. So all that stuff kind of dropping away now and dropping away, but there'll come a time, see to get people to do stuff for you now.
Nightmare.
It's a disaster.
Nightmare. For anything like.
For anything.
Yep.
Like, and I'm not just like, I've got a fella there now, he's come round and he was, because there's just that many things to do on these tractors, I got a lad in to kind of give us a hand with it because there's just too much stuff. And I'm not there, you see.
Yep.
I'm away. And it's not right to ask the old boy to be constantly working at these things. And I got him in now and he was doing it. But see my car, see to get a lad to do anything in that car, nightmare. See to get a lad to come round and even, you know, put a bit of wiring in for you or do a bit of plumbing, disaster.
Well, I'm not too bad now. I have a lot of good friends, and One's a builder and one's a joiner and
Aye.
one's a spark. You know, I nearly have a friend for everything. Like my fate there, she's actually lying with she's in 2 bits at the minute.
Oh, you never said that earlier. What happened
Well,
there?
we were slagging masses, that why I bring her into the chat.
Well, I wouldn't slag Bates now.
Well, she was slipping the clutch for a while, and there was a new clutch went into her before I got her, and I was like, I'm maybe not the best of drivers, but I know I didn't put a clutch out of that tractor in that space of time, so got her split. It was always a theory that the back end seal was leaking into the bell housing.
Right.
So it was hydraulic oils in around the clutch, and that's what was actually she just couldn't grip. So
Yeah.
she split in the
Right.
minute,
Yeah.
so I was just lying there at my friend's. As I say, I have a friend that does a builder, I have a friend's do spark work, my cousin who I share a driveway with as a joiner, you know, I've got friends for everything, and it's very rare I would nearly need to outsource anything, but
Yeah.
I'm also too miserable to outsource things, you know, when you get things at mates rates, you don't really want to pay a proper professional to do these things, so...
Yeah, exactly. No, I know what you mean. So if I brought you up to the farm and showed you a collection of masses, you wouldn't like you wouldn't even take a picture of them or anything. You just would be like, nah.
I'm not going to take a picture. I'd take a picture of everything. Like.
And then post it and slag them off.
No, I've never run another man's machine down. That's one thing. I've never another man's stock and another man's machinery. You don't.
Well, it depends on the colour of the machinery, I suppose.
Oh, green, no bother.
Well, your previous employer, he liked the green stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think you were footering with that for a while.
I was probably at the other end of that scale of the light and the green stuff.
Yeah.
If it's a Dutch or a fence, no bother, but say a John Deere.
Either the right colour or green then.
Aye.
Well, I would agree. We'll agree on something there. I'll agree with you on that.
We could be friends by the end of this.
We could be, aye. Just if you disowned the sheep, we could maybe get on a bit better. But what do you think of 1200s? Never see one of them?
Oh.
Massey 1200. I've one of them now. It's there's a big renaissance on 1200s now.
Right.
Yeah, but Derek has one, and farmers.
Sort of one of them. What's the way to
Bendy ones, bendy tractor.
Aye, like
Swivels in the middle.
Not a county. She does swivel. She's like a T9 kind of pivot.
Yeah, pivots in the middle. Aye.
Yes.
You're not a fan of them either, then?
I just how practical are they?
Zero for us in the Glens. Zero. Best I could probably do is roll a field with it.
Oh really?
Aye. Maybe I could put the slurry tanker on it. Yeah, it's not very practical.
It's just a collector's thing then.
Aye, it's a big tillage tractor, you know.
Yes.
In fact, they weren't even that great.
Right.
Tractor, no. They are what they are. But yeah, for me in the Glens, yeah, it's just for kind of driving around looking at. But
the Glens are a different place too. Like I always laugh, like you know, big Andrew Martin who's big into the tractor pulling.
Yes, he's my neighbour.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Well, then you'll see his big collection of tractors, and then you'll see him picking around with this 1,300-gallon tanker behind.
Yes.
Because there's nothing else you can take on
He
the hills.
can't get anything else up there. It's that steep. Yeah. He's got land up, way up a really steep hill. Yeah, and that's the only thing they can get up there.
Like I have a lot of friends, and they're all like low-land farmers or dairy farmers, or one sheep and beef, and one is chicken houses, one actually is duck houses and stuff. And you'd be talking to them about stuff going on beside the mountain. They're like, oh, I can't even think. I've just had a brain fart there, but they just can't process how different farming is.
122 Foxtrot Bravo, turn right heading 305 base leg.
Right heading 305, hello again at 22 Foxtrot Bravo.
Like they sort of struggle to realise how different farming is, and the difference of like 5 mile as a crow flies, you know.
Yeah. No, you're like us, you know. You're up in the mountain.
122 Foxtrot Bravo, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent altitude 3,000 feet, hello again 22 Foxtrot Bravo.
Yeah, it's difficult. Multi-powers are not a thing you want to be taking up there. Definitely, I've had a few. Probably yourself, you've had a few scary moments.
I'd say the scariest moment I had, it wasn't even my tractor. We have ground at the base of Knockblade, and it's never, as I say, we have no sheds. All our ground gets slurry. It never actually really got slurry until 4 years ago. I have a couple of friends who's like, I'll buy a couple of loads off you and come and spread it.
Yeah.
So I got the land up. The fella I do about work in the evening times. He has a 155R and a mixed tank tanker, and she wasn't new, but she just had a new boom fitted to her. She normally worked with a dribble bar.
Yeah.
And I says to him, instead of paying me for hours, could I get a couple of loads of slurry off? He said, aye, that's dead on. Went to the base of Knockblade, filled at the roadside, was wet. It's normally has a wet fill, so I thought, I'll walk it here, and if the tanker carries through here, I'll be dead on. So, driver on. got to the very top field, and I'm at the base of the mountain here. I started to pull up the field, and the field goes up, and there's like a stone lane across the top, because it's all sort of joined. It's not joined ground, but some of the shared ground, so everybody sort of drives between each other's fields on this hardcore lane.
Yeah.
So I went up through the gateway and made a right turn to go for the far corner, starting to work my way back to the gate. And I was driving up the hill, four-wheel drive and all on, and she just stopped driving. And I looked at the front wheels, they were still turning, and I was like, what's going on here? And I looked in the mirror, and the tanker was like this here, on the side of the knock lid, and I was like, oh shit. So straight away stopped or rung the boy, and I was like, I'm in a bit of a bother here. Hey, what's wrong? And I says, is there any springs up here? I don't think so, eh? And I says, well, I've just found one. And I says, I have a tanker nearly on our side here. Like, what will I do? I says, I don't know. I says, what will I do? And he says, well, you can hang tight in a minute. And so I jumped out and ran away, but because there was a full load of slurry on, I could actually see the tanker sinking more and more and like starting to go over more and more, and I thought, oh, what do I do here? So I have another friend down beside Armoy Market. I rung him and I was like, can you get a tanker up here, tuck this load out of the tanker till I get this thing pulled out? And it was a scary moment now, but other than that, I haven't really had too many mishaps now.
I had a tanker mishap years ago where I was actually getting down the road and the wheel bearing was a bit loose on it, and I said to the boy, I said, the wheel bearing's a bit, and he goes, I'll be alright, drive on. I turned down the road, full load on it, and next I braked up to the junction, and the wheel went flying past me. And it went straight across the junction and away up the brew, you know, like bounced up and all. Except a car had been coming. Imagine that wheel going at them, like, that'd have been some impact.
There's some momentum behind that too.
Yeah, massive. So you're a busy man. You're all over the place.
Try to be busy.
You're away on Sunday, are you?
Away on Sunday, I'm for England on Sunday.
But also all work stuff.
No, I've actually have a holiday, so
you're away for a holiday, right?
I've got told I'm going. That's sort of the woman has told me.
All right, well,
that was a last minute thing, but we're busy enough now.
Nothing to do about that.
It's all, I suppose. A lot of people, I suppose, you watch something on YouTube or watch on a TV and you're like, oh, this is, it all just comes together nicely. There's no drama, but
no.
Nobody really sort of sees that side of getting when you get a midnight boat tomorrow night, you have to be in Cambridge for 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah. And you boys will be all over the place. Grassmen are everywhere.
Well, not Amarok. I started driving her last April. There was 103,000 on her, and there's 140 on her now.
Right.
She's been everywhere. She was in Cork. She was in Donegal. She was in the north of Scotland. She was in Devon, Cornwall. Like, the only place she wasn't that we were was a different continent. Yeah.
And it's like I have a few old Grassmen DVDs from years ago, like the one with the boy in the county down in the Massies and things. Is it still done like that, or what way is it done now? Is it done through a paywall, or?
Oh no, it's all free on YouTube. Everything's free on YouTube or on Facebook as well.
Everything the Grassmen do? So you don't make videos anymore?
I think there's one DVD comes out every other year or something like that there. Like the last one that came out was that Australian one that Kane made.
Right.
Monk and Sons.
Right.
That was like 2 years ago. You never know. We don't know what happens on a day-to-day basis. You could get a phone call one day and be like, I need a DVD and I need it in 6 weeks' time, and you're like,
right. So the days of actually making DVDs and selling them, you don't really do that then?
No, DVDs dead. Like
I know DVDs are dead, but you don't do it behind a paywall then, or?
No, literally everything's free. You get it on Facebook, YouTube, and
so
website.
It's basically sustains itself through merchandise, really.
The merchandise pays the whole thing.
But Grassmen is massive.
Oh, it's colossal.
Yeah.
It is colossal.
Like everywhere you go, there's lads wearing you'll see the Grassmen shirts and
things. It's ridiculous. Like, and it's weird too. Like, some of the places, like, people would stop you and chat, like some of the weird. I got stopped in Tesco's one day. This woman was out in the weigh-ins and I got chatting to one of the wee boys and telling me all about the 7-8-10 at home. And I'm looking at pots of curry for Tesco's. So
I didn't realise that now. I thought you still like produced.
Oh, you can still buy them.
Yeah. Oh, you can still buy them.
You can still buy them on the website, but no, everything's stopped now. Everything's free now.
No, nobody has a DVD player now, of course.
No.
Even
you would have bought an Xbox now. They don't even do discs anymore. You have to download it off the internet.
Yeah, that's right. It's all streamer download it now. Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll head her back up again, will we? We're going that direction.
Unit radio, Golf Charlie Echo, requesting airfield information.
Charlie Echo, runway 33, yes, QNH 1017, circuit of practice.
3 in use and search devices 1017. Golf Uniform Foxtrot Charlie. Echo, we'll join overhead for 3-3.
Say this is the easiest I've ever come along that route.
The what?
That route there. It's
Yeah.
an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
That's the easiest I ever went up.
Oh, aye. Oh, I was up in this thing in Skillen there during the week, and you're up there in an hour in this thing, you know. But then, if you think about it the other way, it takes me about 3/4 of an hour to get down here to get the aircraft. Takes an hour, half an hour to set it up. So by that time you'd have driven down to Skillen.
I know, it's just more fun.
This is more fun. This is way more fun.
Whenever I landed this morning, I was just in the planes and I was like, you ever play Grand Theft Auto when you were younger now?
I've seen it, yeah. I played a bit of it, aye.
You used to have like Grand Theft Auto, it was like San Andreas, and you used to break into an airport. You could steal planes and all, and you just flew them about, but then the army and all come after you and shot you down, so.
An airfield around here anywhere. Right, we need to get over there. So there's somebody on final. Do we hear there?
You like a wee joystick or a button on the back of your
Here.
controller, yeah?
Yeah.
How good are you at landing these things?
That was something, dude.
Do people clap whenever you land them, or?
Normally I clap myself.
On the back.
Okay, landing light on. Brakes off. Undercarriage fixed. Mixture fully rich. Pitch parameter applicable fuel sufficient for go around. Yep. Landing light on. P's on the green. Yep, we're all good to go. Get her in.
Golf Charlie Echo final 3-3 to land.
Townley out mowing there. Townley's out mowing there with the Xarian.
Oh, aye. Oh, aye. You go up there and make a video.
I know I went there, I would've.
I'm so cold. Yeah, my heart's sinking like a stone. Cold. I'm so cold. Yeah, my heart's sinking like a stone.
There we go.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
I thought that wee master was going to distract you there.
No, I seen him earlier. I was out chatting to him. I'll get your phone out and get a picture of wee Massey there.
I better do something today.
If it was a Fiat, you'd be a lot quicker.
Just the day when I had that giant or something.
Golf Charlie Echo clear of the action.
We were grass topping with the mower. You know, a grass top with sometimes a mower, and we have the old like big giant lawnmower. See the mower? More a better job.
You think so?
Aye. Than the old grass topper.
I see a lot of boys actually going out with it. Like I'm not old ones, but like big mowers with no conditioner in on them. They seem to make a far better job.
Yep. I cut half the field last year with the mower, and I cut the other half with the grass topper. You know the grass topper, the traditional square thing there,
blade, yeah.
big thing, aye. And now the mower cut it tighter, cut it lower, but it grew back better on the half that you could just about make it out that it grew back better.
Alex Golf, is that what you get in there, looking into the other, taking it east?
Yep.
But I think sometimes seeing them big discs or them big knives on them toppers, I think there's that much weight behind them. Time it gets to that longer stuff, or that stemmier stuff, it nearly blows it over before it cups it.
Aye.
Whereas if you have a lot of finer
Yeah,
ones.
that's right. The mower does.
Alex Golf, Kilo Sierra, taking off hill east, remaining clear of the active.
Golf Charlie Echo is clear of that.
There's your yoke there.
Golf Kilo Zero, boarding takeoff, waiting for one to land.
That's the thing you flew in, like that.
Something similar.
Aye. Yeah,
I remember the time whenever we got on that plane, we were actually sat beside like the emergency exit,
yeah.
and the stewardess came up and was like, "I'm just letting you know if this plane goes down, you are responsible for getting everybody out." And we sort of stood up and we're like, "This plane goes down, takes your loved ones because you're having a hope of us getting you out."
But see, like, saying you need a special rating for the twin engine. Like, people would say, oh, why don't you have the twin engine's much safer than
Helicopter Golf Kilo Zero, picking up
this.
heli.
And it's not. You see that twin engine? See if they lose that engine and take off, the asymmetric thrust on that is massive. Like, it'll go like that.
Just upsets it.
Just goes whoosh.
Yeah, yeah.
And what happens is, when it goes like that, that wing picks up speed and this wing drops. So the lift increases and it flips. Like, you have to be very fast on the controls to shut those engines back.
So if one dies,
If one dies,
need to cut the other
people
one.
say, you fly along one engine. Maybe in an Airbus A320 or something, but not in that. It'll come down, but you'll be standing on the rudder to get it to come down. It's not the best. I'm not saying it's not the best. People say it's safer. It's not. Anyway, let's get this yoke shut off.
I'm sort of having visions here. Did you ever see Indiana Jones and the plane hits the side brake and the propeller comes around and takes your man's head off?
Yeah. Classic. Classic Indiana Jones. Love him. Off. Off.
Golf Alpha Romeo, downwind, runway 33.
What was that?
Simple. Well, things to go through here, but yeah, simple as that.